Hi everybody. So I know everyone's been waiting for that big like show day video. Oh, this is gonna be a really hard video for me to record. I've been reeling a bit. I'll show you the results. I'll insert them here. I wasn't gonna look at them. I'm still not sure if I should have, but except for my master's class, I got dead last. I had one goal that I wanted when I did my first bikini competition, and as silly as it sounded, my goal was to not finish last. I didn't want to be the girl up there that looked like she didn't work hard. And even though I did work really, really hard, I was that girl. I failed. I couldn't achieve the one goal. It wasn't even about like, oh, I want to win. I didn't want to be last, and it really is kind of heartbreaking to feel like I couldn't even do that. So it's been a week since the show, and I did get to have like a really wonderful birthday and a really wonderful relaxing time away from home, and that was really, really nice, and I can't say any bad things about that. That was so needed and so deserved, and it was wonderful. Just hung by the pool, ate good food, smoked some good cigars, like everything that I really love. And like I got home, I got right back to work, and it's just kind of been a lot. And then I saw the results, and it just brought up some very raw emotions for me. I did record a clip kind of in between show days, talking about how I felt, and I knew at the time that my chances of being last were very high, that was most likely going to be the case. And I think that's why after prejudging, I just felt so humiliated. I was embarrassed. I just wanted to get out of there. And I've still been feeling a lot of emotions. And I rewatched that clip, and I'm definitely going to show some of it, but there was a part towards the end where I was like, I don't want smoke blown up my ass. Like, I want people to be honest with me. And I really wish people had just kind of pulled me aside and said, look, you have that one goal. You know, stop telling me like, oh, I know I made progress. I know I did change my body. I know I did a wonderful transformation, but that wasn't the single goal of it all. And I just wish that people had pulled me aside and just been honest to me and said, you're not ready to do that. You look great, you worked really hard, but you're not ready to be on that stage. I think I knew I did, but I am somebody that wants to finish what I start, and so I did, but I haven't felt this sad and embarrassed and pure humiliation in a really long time, and it doesn't feel good. And I just am trying to be real about my feelings right now. I don't necessarily need people to be like, you should be proud of what you've done. You shouldn't care about what they think. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. I know I shouldn't. But it doesn't change how I feel right now. And so I've definitely been just kind of withdrawn, period. I just need to process these emotions. I've been recognizing kind of the tendency when people fail, they want to blame, they get angry, and I felt all those things. Through the process, I didn't know if it was possible for me to work any harder, but I'm taking responsibility, and there must have been a way for me to work harder and do things differently. I do wish that, I don't want to say this and like offend anyone, because I do appreciate people wanting to be encouraging and loving and nice, but sometimes I just want to hear the fucking truth. Just tell me the fucking truth. You know? I think as people we tend to surround ourselves with people that say what we want to hear. I don't feel like I'm that person. I don't keep a lot of people around me. I don't keep a very large circle at all. Because I don't want people to only tell me what they think I want to hear. I want to grow as a person, as some divine being. I want to grow in my spirituality. I want to be open to what's beyond just this life. And I know that means learning hard lessons and hearing hard things. And so I really think that we need to be open to hearing. So my card was full, and I had to go through and delete some things. I suppose that was the universe telling me to just stop my rant, so I will stop there with what I was saying. The editing should be very interesting with this video. I will show you some photos, I'll put those in here, of the show. I think I took a couple real small videos, but the reality of it is, I know I didn't reach my goal now, but it doesn't make the goal go away from me. I don't want to quit. I'm not going to give myself a timeline again. I'm not going to say I need to be ready for this show by this date, because obviously that didn't work for me. I have the whole year. I did pay $125 for my NPC membership card. So I would like to get in something for that, you know, like one, maybe two more shows if I can get myself ready. But what I'm really trying to do right now is conquer my own feelings of self-doubt that this has really just sort of blasted at me. They're really just like kicking up on full gear. I had all of these plans after this show, and I thought that by doing the show and not getting lost, I would feel validated. And when that didn't happen, it's like, well, now I really have to really dig deep and believe that I can do all these other things I had planned, that show doesn't mean anything to what I'm capable of doing and my abilities. So I'm gonna just keep on keeping on, but understand that I don't know why this happened the way it did. I don't understand the point. I know there's a lesson, I know there's a reason. It still sucks. It still hurts, but I can't give up. You know, and now the goal has changed. It's not about not being last anymore. It's about getting top 5. It's about deciding to be more than that. You know, like, I want to be that comeback story. I want to be the one that got dead last and was so embarrassed, to somebody who fucking won. Why not? Why can't I be that person? And it's taken me this week to make that decision, you know. I sat and I wallowed and I'm like, I always fall short. I'm always that person that just doesn't quite get there. And if I want to change, then I have to just keep going. I don't know what else to do. I appreciate everyone's encouraging words, and I know that there's gonna be people who are watching this and just be like, you did it, you went up there, you know. But now I want to be considered a true contender. Like, I want someone to look at me as a competitor and competition and someone that deserves to be up there. I don't know why I chose this goal. I'm not really sure exactly what it is. I know it's more than just the superficial reasons. I know I have more behind it, something bigger than myself. And I suppose there could be like a million other goals that would probably do the same thing, and for some reason I really picked one that is in an environment that I'm very uncomfortable with and takes a lot of work. Stupid. I hope this video isn't going on too long. So there's going to be more videos because, like I said, I'm not going to quit. I'm going to keep going. I want to reach my goals. I want to build that body that I know is under here. I know it's in there, and I just know I can do it somehow. And I just want everybody else to know that when you don't reach a goal and you go through the most humiliating thing that you think is ever possible, there's a way to get through it. Doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. Doesn't mean you shouldn't go wallow in your sorrows and just like bathe in misery. That's fine. Do all that. But then get over it. Get up. Get right back to work. And try and figure out where to improve. That's exactly what I'm going to do. This is the last day of the week. It's the last day I'm going to allow myself to wallow. It's the last day that I'm going to feel sorry for myself. And tomorrow's a new day. And tomorrow means deciding that I still can do what I want to do. I can do it my way. I can figure it out. And I can achieve my goals. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for really kind of hoping for me and cheering me on, and hopefully all of this is happening so that it can help somebody else. If me going through all of this means that somebody else gets inspired to get up off the floor and try again, then that's all I can hope for. So, peace, love, and all that hippie shit. And I will see y'all soon. So I figured I would step away and actually try and vlog a little bit, especially while I have beautiful makeup on
I think the makeup artist is like the coolest chick I've met during this weekend. So, Prejudging was yesterday, last night. I think that for myself I did pretty well. I think I hit my poses as best as I could. I just definitely felt very judged and very rejected by the judges. Not that that's their problem, that's their job, it's what they're there to do. But it was a bit of an emotional roller coaster. I went out there on the stage 3 times. I competed in Masters 35 plus, Open Class B, and Novice Class B. So by the 3rd time, I didn't really want to be there anymore. It's not a fun feeling. It doesn't feel good to feel judged based on your external appearance and not based on all the hard work that you've really put in. I've worked really, really, really hard. Harder than I've worked for anything, as I've stated many, many times before. And I wish there was a way that they could take that into account. Because I definitely think that there's a lot of girls that don't have to work as hard, and it doesn't feel fair. I mean, that's just the game. That's just what it is. But yeah, it definitely does not feel fair, especially for someone that's worked their ass off and put themselves out there in ways that the judges couldn't understand. So I guess there's really no way that they could, unless they follow you around for 20 weeks, and nobody wants them to do that, and they don't want to do that. I definitely have still not found a fondness for females. I never had one, and I really don't still. And it's really sad because I feel like it's very, very rare to find an authentic woman anymore. Like someone who genuinely isn't comparing themselves to other women and in competition with other women and just really like supports other women. We hear about it all the time, like strong women build each other up, but we don't know how to do it. At least that's what it feels like. Backstage, right after the athletes meeting, we got our number. You get back there and it's like you're just getting cutthroat stares, just looks like you're getting sized up, and all you have is a flippin' sweatsuit on. Like this is it. That's it. I got sweatpants and a zipper top off and my hair and makeup done, and that's all, and fake nails on. And these girls are just like, mean. Like I get it's a competition, but I don't think you need to be a bitch about it. Like, come on. So then you get in line, and luckily I was around women who were nice, as long as you're in line. And then you go do your thing on stage, and then all of a sudden you get back and everyone's like, oh, good job, girls. High five. It's very, very fake. Very not genuine. Very inauthentic, and it drove me nuts. So needless to say, like I said before, this whole thing has been very draining. Very draining, because I really base my personality, my posts, my videos on being authentic and real. And when you feel like you're surrounded by a lot of people that are not that way, it just is very draining to my energy. And I don't want to be around it. And that is my instinct, is to just go away. So after the show, I was very much so relieved to see my husband, because it had been like all day since I saw him. I just fell into his arms, and I was like, just get me out of here. Just get me out of here. There's nobody here that I want to form a lasting friendship and relationship with. No. I had very little conversation with anyone. Granted, it was a very rushed, and maybe tonight will be different. Tonight's finals, the prejudging is over. The pressure's supposed to be off. I definitely don't expect to do well. So I'm just going to finish what I started. I definitely had thoughts of saying like, peace, I'm out. You ain't gonna see me tonight. I don't want to go. I don't want to be there. And even right now, I came outside to talk at a camera, and because it was like the most authentic conversation I felt like I'd be having. I don't want people to blow smoke up my ass. That's not why I'm doing this. That's definitely like maybe why a lot of girls are here, is because that's all they want, is someone to kiss their ass and blow whatever the fuck up anything to get attention. And I almost apologize for being crude, but I'm not going to. This is me. This is how I am. This is my feelings. And sometimes I just think I wasn't meant to be in this dimension. Somewhere that's not so superficial. And I think part of me sort of knew that I was getting into a superficial world, but I didn't know the extent it would have on me personally. So it's been a lot. It's been really draining. And it's really hard to be proud of yourself. I don't know, when your work doesn't feel counted for. You know, sometimes it feels really good to be recognized for your hard work, and I really envy those people who can put their head down and work really hard and just be proud of themselves. And someday I would really like to be that type of person, and maybe part of this process will get me there. But right now I'm just drained and I'm tired. And, you know, at the same time, there's part of me that becomes a little more motivated. You know, there's always part of me that wants to kind of do one of these. Fuck you, haters. And to come back tighter, shredded, like stronger, better. You know, when you feel like there's a group of people that doesn't think you can do something, then you really want to just show them all that you can do it. And I guess I thought that's what I was doing, and maybe to a certain extent I have, but so I can't necessarily say for sure that I'm not going to subject myself to this again. I am definitely somewhat insane. I will try and sneak some video clips of Backstage, but there's a lot of just getting naked, so I might not do that. I've never been more naked in front of people my whole life. You get tan naked, you gotta change, so you gotta get naked. So there's that. I definitely don't give a shit about people seeing me naked anymore. So that's kind of freeing. So I am trying to be positive and trying to have a good time. It is about 3 hours, 4 hours maybe, and counting, until I'm done with all this tonight. And I get to just go eat, have a couple drinks, and just try to realize, like, I really should be proud of myself, and that I worked hard and I look damn good. No matter who's sitting on that panel of judges. Alright, I'll see y'all in the next clip. Peace. eat it, but it looks amazing. Oreos. That's hilarious.